Hello and welcome to another update video about Gala. On the Gala chart, the market dipped briefly below the lower boundary line of our range that we were tracking. But we haven't had a sustained break yet of that range. So I can't really clearly say that we've broken down, but I would clearly lean towards the yellow count now. It might just need one more low and we have got the low in place. I will tell you why. In the last video, I already shared with you that it looks like a WXYXZ pattern. That wave count is currently being confirmed. Basically what it means is we have an A wave top that, well, the market topped in wave A, which is the first wave of a 3-wave move. Okay, so that means afterwards we get a B wave pullback, which is likely unfolding now. And then we should see, and you don't need to understand Elliott wave too much, just to understand that next the C wave should happen. And the C wave often has the same length as wave A. And of course, then that means that the targets to the upside depend a little bit on where the B wave will bottom. But it's pointing towards like 23.5 cents, right? So the idea is A wave up, B wave down, C wave up. Okay, why all of that? I mean, that might take us a little bit too far in this video. But bottom line is, or just in summary actually, we have a 3-wave move up. And that looks corrective. And looking at the market context and what the pullback is doing, it looks like a B wave pullback, which could lead to a C wave rally. I cannot confirm a rally until I have at least a 1-2 setup completed. Which means what I want to see is after the B wave is bottomed, which should happen in this region between 4.2 cents and 1.9 cents. I want to see a 5-wave rally to the upside and a 3-wave pullback. Only if I have this so-called 1-2 pattern completed, we have the next trade setup. At the moment, this is the area from where the price could turn around, attempt to turn around. But the market is spent a lot of time in the range. And as long as we are in these ranges, nobody knows what's going to happen, right? It's like the market is in a phase of indecision, and it has been for basically 2 months, since the 13th of April. And no side is clearly winning in these ranges, and we need a breakout, and we need to understand the breakout levels. And it seems like the market is sort of testing the lower breakout boundary line. And that's down here at around, what was the level? 3.7, 3.8 cents. We haven't fully broken out to the downside. I mentioned to you, if we form another low, and which we haven't done yet, not below the 13th of April low, then there are 2 levels to watch. 3.3 cents is the next support, is the 50% fib retracement. Below that level, 2.6 cents. Somewhere there, I'd like it to form a low. And then the yellow count suggests it's a WXYXZ pattern. That means the Z wave would be an ABC structure again. A wave, B wave, C wave. That fits quite well. We can say that the C wave is now unfolding and it would be a 5-wave move to the downside. Small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really now micro counting, not reliable at all, but this is sort of, it fits quite well. So maybe just one more low and then we have wave 5 of C, of Z, of B. That fits quite well to the Bitcoin chart as well. So yeah, and also we haven't formed a low yet below the 13th of April, so it would be ideal to at least test that 3.3 cent level. Okay, when would I have to assume that it's going the other way? I think now, as soon as we break above this small wave 2 high, and that level is at 4.5 cents. So if we break above that level, that would indicate that something different is going on and that we possibly start to turn around and start a rally in a 3rd wave. I still have the white count on the chart as a 1-2 setup. Highly speculative, could also take it off the chart because it needs to prove itself, this white count, which suggests that we already bottomed. But it's always worth having a bullish count on the chart. Also bear in mind, it's also always possible that it's completing this yellow B wave as a truncation. So that's not very common, but it's always possible that at last low doesn't get that upside, the downside momentum it needs. For example, if Bitcoin turns early, then sometimes it can happen that these altcoins don't form that last low that normally would happen. Yeah, that's my update about Gala. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.